6 Bible prophecies that ended up coming true. 1. The rebirth of Israel. The Jews were scattered for 2,000 years. They faced persecution and exile, but God promised to gather them back. Ezekiel 36:24 foretold this.
For I will take you out of the nations. I will gather you from all the countries and bring you back into your own land.
In 1948, Israel became a nation again. 2. The crucifixion of Jesus. The Old Testament prophesied about the coming Messiah. It foretold details of how he would suffer and die. It described crucifixion before this practice existed. Psalm 22 was written around 1000 BC. Verse 16 says,
They pierced my hands and feet.
This refers to the nails used to crucify Jesus. Verse 18 says,
They divide my garments among them.
The soldiers gambled for Jesus' clothes at his crucifixion. Isaiah 53 also prophesied the Messiah's suffering.
He was pierced for our transgressions.
3. David's eternal throne. God made a covenant with King David. He promised David's throne would endure forever. This is recorded in 2 Samuel 7:16.
Your house and kingdom will endure forever before me.
Centuries passed and David's royal line ended. The kingdom collapsed after being conquered. There was no longer a physical throne. However, God's promise did not fail. The covenant was about more than an earthly kingdom. It pointed to the coming Messiah, Jesus Christ. Jesus was born into the royal line of David. He is the ultimate king, whose reign is eternal. 4. The worldwide spread of the gospel. Jesus commanded his followers to spread his teachings worldwide. In Matthew 24:14, he said,
This gospel shall be preached in all the world.
At first, this seemed an impossible task. The first Christians were just a small group of ordinary people. Yet Jesus promised in Acts 1:8,
You will be my witnesses to the ends of the earth.
The gospel message would not be contained. The good news about Jesus spread. It went from Jerusalem to Judea to Samaria. Paul's missionary journeys took it across the Roman Empire. Today Christianity is on every continent and in every country. 5. The destruction of Babylon. Babylon was an ancient city and a powerful empire. It conquered many nations, including Judah, but the prophets foretold Babylon's total destruction. Isaiah 13:19 says this about Babylon's future.
It will be overthrown by God, like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Complete and utter desolation was predicted. Jeremiah 51:37 states, Babylon will become a heap of ruins. Verse 43 says,
Her cities will be desolate.
Babylon fell to the Persian king Cyrus in 539 BC. Over time, it steadily declined as its capital status ended. The city was abandoned and left in crumbled ruins and heaps. 6. The destruction of the Second Temple. The Second Temple in Jerusalem was an important site. It was rebuilt after the Babylonian exile, but Jesus prophesied its destruction in Matthew 24. He said,
Not one stone will be left upon another.
Jesus' words came true. In 70 AD, the Roman armies, led by Titus, attacked Jerusalem. They showed no mercy to the temple. Soldiers set it ablaze, burning it to the ground. Not one stone was left standing on another, just as foretold.